Hello and welcome to the. This isn't linear. Thompson 63, with CRL Racing. I'm Harrison. I'm in the booth with Matt.
That was a great introduction, just saying.
Is that sarcasm or not? It's been a long week.
That was sarcasm.
Thank you. All right. um, what are we looking forward to tonight, Matt?
This track is... I personally love it, even though both times I raced here, I flipped, which caused me to do poorly. But this is a fun track. The top groove is dominant, and this is completely different than any other track we'll go to on the schedule. If a car can get their fender onto your right quarter, it's like really hard to defend from the inside. So yeah, it's hard.
All right. Um, this is a track I don't have too much experience with, and I'm also starting to lose my voice, and it's been a long week. So if I'm quiet today, that's why. We got a good turnout today. 15 people have registered, and we're still during practice. A lot of messing around, but that's to be expected. Currently, Michael Razio holds the top time for practice, with Casey Drake and Brendan Time, and all the old, people you expect to be up there. Cole Woody on his debut is currently sitting in fifth fastest time.
You got that name right.
It's fairly easy.
So is Terpstra.
Yes, but Terpstra has a bunch of letters that makes my slight bit of dyslexia just absolutely hate it. The letters are just too similar. None of the letters in Woody are the same, other than obviously the O's. Anyway, yeah, until we have a good race tonight. 100 laps here at Thompson, which is a .63 of a mile track, meaning that's, Thompson 63, because math. Dude.
Because math.
Look. It's still practice. I have time to go on a rant. My math teacher asked for an explanation on a simple problem, because you do a long thing, and I did some of the math in my head, right? Because it was like a simple multiplication problem. And she asked, why is this, multiplication problem that? And I'm like, because I can do that in my head, because math. And she got really annoyed. Anyway, tangent over.
Hunter Terpstra just died.
I've seen a lot of that. I saw Thornton get under, I think it was either the 34 or the 40. We don't have a 43, so it was the 34. Ride his back bumper, go airborne, and jump the wall out of one while I was waiting for you. They have been having a lot of fun wrecking. And I'm glad that Street Stocks haven't had that new damage model yet. I think anybody trying to get out a rookie is glad that new damage model hasn't been implemented yet. Yeah. Do we have any new paint schemes? Is that new by Jackson? I feel like that's a new paint scheme by...
Jackson used to have a black and yellow scheme. Now he has the black and green, yellow.
Hunter went back to his original... Oh my... That like that!
Who just died again?
That's the 127.
Hi, Hunter.
Is that a new... That's a new paint scheme. Yeah, everybody's stopped using their patriotic paint schemes. I don't know if these are new or if it's just we haven't used them in a while, so they look new.
Super Max, they have team paint now. They used it at the Super Speedway race, and they completely dominated. So they're keeping the Super Max paint.
They're probably sad that Honda's leaving F1. Anyway.
Probably. But let's not talk about that so we don't get copyrighted.
F1 isn't copyright, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Isn't Tyler Tomasi on Supermax? Or does
He's
his
on the
team...
Alliance.
Well, while we were talking about him, he just had a fastest lap. He's now second quickest. Bryn has made a steady charge. And I am going to say it now while we're still in practice. Bryn is my pick tonight. He's fifth in the, what's it called? The current standings. And he's been getting quicker. And he's getting his car in tune. And he's pulling consistent laps. His last 4 or 5 laps have been within 2/10 of each other as practice is over. I'm going to go ahead and say that Bryn is my pick tonight.
My pick is going to be Tyler. He is second right now, behind Michael Rosero, but Rosero just has bad luck. So he does.
He does. All right, here. Let's see. See if I can get my pick on a practice lap. Come on. Bryn is not on his lap yet. All right, we'll follow Tyler.
All right, most of the time we follow Casey, so this is
I don't think Casey is
different.
on his lap yet. We'll follow him at the
Let's
end.
follow Tyler. Switches it.
Well, he isn't on his quick lap yet. He's about to. There you go. He's coming around 4 now. Gosh. And we're not following Tyler. Here we. You're right. They have Supermax paint schemes. You're right. Gibbs says.
Oh yeah, Tyler's internet is junk.
Probably doesn't help his bad luck. All right,
There's your
Brinskin.
pick.
There we go.
Just hit the wall.
No, he was warming his tires like Casey does. Hypocrite.
Oh,
Come on, where's the view I want?
how's that a hypocrite? Just how? You got one lap to tell me why.
Tell me why. No, that probably is copyrighted.
That is definitely copyright.
No, I just wanted. I don't know. All right, let's see if he sets a good lap. Come on, make me proud, Bryn. Come on, there. Oh no. That's still not bad. 6th. You got an hour lap. I thought he was Tyler Tomasi who just jumped a second. I got really excited. Oh, he doesn't approve. Okay, so 6th. That's decent. You know, we know he's consistent. And then you also have unlucky people in front of him and people that are untested, I think is the right word. Oh my god, that's their paint scheme?
Yeah.
It actually just has the Supermax. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. I thought it was just a blue and orange paint scheme. No, they actually have the Supermax. That is beautiful.
I know, right? On my screen, though, I can just see a blue blob because it's being special.
Yeah. And Ace just setting some extra laps for fun, it looks like. Alright. Well, unless I blink and curse somebody and then they put in our lap down, it looks like our starting lineup's going to be Michael and Casey on the front row. Michael's Supermax, right? Yep. So that's the Supermax front row, followed by Tyler Tomasi and Cole Woody making his debut appearance in the second row. Brendan Timon, Tristan Rivers in the third row, with Bryn George and Ace in the fourth row, my pick. With Jesse Akeson, or did I butcher that?
Yes, you did.
Jesse and Amir are in the fifth row, with David Gibbs and Hunter Terpstra rounding out the last of our qualifiers in the sixth row, with Zachary Jackson and Glenn Thompson all being not qualifying, and we'll see how they end up.
For the record, Jesse, I know your last name's Atkinson. I'm just gonna leave that out there.
Atkinson, alright.
Oh, there goes Ace.
I was hoping you'd save that. Yeah, we can all dream. Is anybody else on the lap? No, we just got Ace. Ace, do some donuts. Listen to the recording. probably isn't. All right.
Probably not, but it's really blurry on my end, so I kind of hope that it'll either fix itself or something will happen.
Is the entire thing blurry, or is it just like the iRacing bit?
It's the
Maybe he
entire
heard us.
thing.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, burn up, boy.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ace.
That was kind of a burnout.
It
Judges
counts.
give
It
you
counts.
4 out of 10. Nope. Did we lose them? Yep. Alright. As the driver's grid, we ask you to stay silent for the national anthem. Is the anthem broken?
Yes.
Did you pause it?
It says it's still searching for it.
Ah.
Alright, we're having technical issues. So for tonight's race, Harrison Inman is gonna sing using his lovely voice. I'll give him a round of applause.
I'm not singing. No.
On the bright side, it fixed itself. It's now not blurry.
Alright, well that's positive. Go ahead and disconnect the bot so that way if it decides to load, it doesn't just start randomly playing that in the middle of the broadcast.
That'd be kind of funny, not gonna lie, but
It would, but I
we'll
have
get
the
rid
bot.
of him.
Yeah, I got the bot cranked all the way up, which means I would be deaf.
I could try one more time, and if you would like.
We can survive. For some reason, it's only one pace lap around Thompson, so that's actually really quick. Like, that's no time at all.
It's working. It's kind of late.
Okay, well that was the anthem, or about 5 notes of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have time because it would go into the race.
Alright, well we have a Supermax Racing. 1, 2, 4, and 6? No, 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Cole Woody's on Super. Oh, yep, Cole Woody's on Supermax. He told me just before this race, he said, "Screw top 3, I'm winning this darn thing." So,
Do you know Woody, or is he just straight brand new?
he's new. He joined the Supermax team last week.
Hmm.
Just when he was saying that in the chat, Thorin told him top 3 get interviews, and he's like, "I'm winning this thing." So, let's see if he can win this thing. My pick is starting 3rd.
Oh,
Not
Tyler
where I
DeMasi.
expected Tyler to be, and it's really hard to pass here. And he has to go through the great drivers of Michael Rosero, who's on pole, and Casey Drake.
Realistically, he's also going to have to go through Tyler Woody, because that outside lane is dominant.
Yep, Tyler is going to need to find himself into that outside lane. He may drop to 4th or even 5th.
Or just lag. There we go. My pick's starting in 7th, so it could be worse, I guess, for you.
Michael is making me look bad because I said that he's going to be inconsistent, and here he is on pole.
Alright, as the pace car pulls off, or pace truck pulls off.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're green at Thompson. Very late start from the leaders. Bumping in the back. And Casey Drake gets a very good start.
Casey
Outside
Drake,
lane.
he's on that outside, getting a good start. Tyler
Tyler
Tomasi,
Tomasi's
he is
sliding.
fading back, but now he's on that outside lane.
If I saw it quickly, I think Bryn is already up to 5th. Yes, he is. He got a very good start there. Using the chaos to his
Supermax.
advantage.
Supermax 1, 2, 3, 4 with Tyler in the alliance in 5th, but Tyler, he's on that outside of Brendan Timon, and he'll get himself up into the 4th position as the front guys have single filed out. Woody is now in his 2nd. put under pressure by Casey Drake on the inside lane.
Ooh. Woody gets a
Casey will
little
slide
tap
up
there,
in front
yeah.
of him.
You know, I'm at least top 3. They're all quicker in different areas. Like Casey is very good mid-corner, at least compared to Cole, as he had to check up when he was behind him. And I think Cole is getting a better run, or at least it looked like it. Yeah, see, he closes up on the straight. Michael, they haven't been close enough to him for me to compare their speeds, but definitely seems mid-corner Casey has the speed. George, a very respectable, or George, Bryn, a very respectable start all the way up to 6th already, and is currently battling with, is that Brendan Timon in the back? Yes, the back of that Alliance hold.
I can't tell because my thing's laggy. Great.
Caution.
Ooh,
Drake is
caution.
just hold on there. Caution's out.
Ooh, what
Honestly,
would that
not
be? There
surprised.
it is. I heard a bunch of beating and banging in the back.
See Thornton, we see Gibbs, and then we see the 127 of
All right.
Atkinson.
So Thorin went low. Oh, that's a controller problem, and collect the other two. You can see the twitch of it, as if just something hit his thumb or something.
Yep, he goes through the turn. He's gonna get a wheel
yeah.
eventually.
No, he had a little bit of a moment mid corner and overcorrected. That's what happened there.
Little
See?
loose right there.
then
Oh yeah,
overcorrected.
overcorrected at the wall, and he
Mhm.
just collected Atkinson and Gibbs.
All right. Well, it's not 50% fuel here, so that's just gonna shake up the tire game, of which each driver only has. This is a short track, so they're gonna have 2 sets, right? I thought the rule was short tracks, 2 sets. Everywhere else, 1 set.
Under my belief, the street stocks have only 1 set regardless, so I don't think we're gonna have any takers, especially due to track position.
Oh god, it's gonna be a Supermax first 4 on restart, because again, Tyler's got on the inside. And so is Bryn? No, Bryn is the outside. Alright.
Yep, leader does get to pick. So we'll see what the leader wants to pick. If they pick the inside, that might be a strategic call. And then the teammate will just let them back in line. We saw that play out last year a few times.
I think that's what's going to happen, because they want, obviously Supermax being a hell of a team, they're going to want the one guy that's currently battling with a non-Supermax car in the best position they can. At the end of the day, they're going to jump it, and they want to make sure that the one guy who's actually battling with somebody who isn't going to be jumping it gets the best start they can. What is the 38 or 48 doing?
38's to my number.
I know, I saw 34 there, and then the 48, who I meant to actually call out, and just numbered. Yeah. Alright. I think I saw only 2 lights on the pace car, so this might be 1 to green. Fairly good start from Jackson Derby, starting in the very back and is all the way up to 11th. Same for Hunter Terpstra, who has avoided the carnage and is in 9th. If he finishes there, that'll be his career best, unless I'm mistaken.
I thought his best was 8th. I remember talking with him.
I think it is, but when it comes to this big of a field, it would absolutely be his best.
Most cars passed, yes.
Yeah. Bryn, as I said, pace car
Pace
pulls
truck is
up.
out.
Green, green, green.
And away we go. 23 starting on the outside, not what we expected. Tyler Tomasi started on the outside, dang, but he gave the shove to Casey Drake. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but that sent Casey into the wall.
Bryn's going to take right advantage of that. He's taking whatever he can get. Big moment from Cole. And like I said, Casey's just quicker mid-corner, so he's able to gain up on him. 48 has had a hell of a start here. Tyler's all the way up to 2nd, battling the leader, as we have this pack dueling it out.
A little bump in there is the 48. He gets into it, but looks like they save it for now. But that's going to put
Bryn's trying to
Tristan-
find a way around.
That's going to put Tristan on the inside. But Bryn is up to the quarter. Nope, he has to leave room for the 48 to come up.
I think he actually wanted to go low there, but the 127 of Jesse right behind him prevented him from doing so. Because I think, well, these guys are checking up on each other to some degree. They're definitely not able to go as quick as they could in clean air. And I'm sure Bryn is going to try to find every way he can take advantage of that.
Yep, Casey is starting to fall back a little bit. Even after that moment, it doesn't look like his lap times are matching up to those of even his teammates.
I think he may have taken damage in that slam against the wall. Tyler Tomasi just set a quickest lap all the way up at the front. He's catching up with the leader.
Yep, and we see a little tire model glitch of Rosero. So this is going to be a good pass. We're going to see what Tyler's going to do to it, because being a one groove track, honestly using the bumpers is the best way, but it definitely makes some enemies.
I'd say it's a 1.5 groove, but nobody starts a, you know, as the famous phrase in Darlington, nobody starts a race with half a car, so. Cole Woody just set a quickest lap. He's trying to catch these leaders. What happened to Bryn?
Oh, Bryn's back there now, battling the 127. That 8 car is on the outside. 127 can't get it done quite yet, as Bryn is still there. Outside lane defends very well. Thornton, though, behind it, trying to see if he can follow Bryn through.
A little loose out of 4. Don't take that 3 wide. There you go. He had a little nose there.
And then behind Thornton, we have Gibbs, who's trying to kind of like freight train it, but that 127 is able to move up into the desired lane. Thornton goes on to the inside to try and pass Brain, but contact in the back, and Brain goes around. No caution out. That stinks for Brain.
Jesse's on probation, isn't he? Did I read that somewhere that he's on probation for the last race?
I could look at penalties real quick. If I can find the channel.
Sprint's absolutely going to be fuming about that one. If Jesse has a probation, then he's going to be probably putting in a request for penalty.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Our last race was at Michigan, correct?
Yep.
I don't see any penalties from Michigan.
All right. And I was mistaken.
I see penalties from the Roval, which was broadcasted last week, and penalties from our Super Speedway race, which is not broadcasted.
Mm-hmm. Although while we were looking for that, Tyler Tomasi has been able to close this gap even further on Michael Razio. And overall, this top 5 have gotten a little closer. Although early battling at the start has sort of meant these top 2 have checked out by about a second.
Honestly, not surprised. I've seen these two in multiple leagues. Kind of just duke it out until the end, when all madness breaks loose. Rosero and Tomasi definitely are putting on a class of the field, but back there I see Woody. He is definitely trying to put his money where his mouth was by making a bold statement earlier saying he was going to win this thing.
He's definitely putting in the lap times to be able to say that. He's pulling in near identical to the top 2. The main reason he is where he is because of early battling with everyone else in the back. Well, I say the back. Everybody that wasn't Michael or Tyler. pass happens further down the field.
Casey Drake is starting to recover slightly as he's trying to pass Brendan Timon, and he'll do so with a slide job. Brendan Timon tries to fight back. We can see if Casey can defend on that outside lane.
Very clean between these two. Oh, had to jinx it. Little tap there. Now they're in opposite situations from last lap. Let's see if Casey can dive under.
Nope, it looks like Casey had to get on the... He checked up for some reason, and then the gap increased.
Cole Woody is closing in on the top 3, and when he gets a little closer, I'll switch to him, but he's definitely trying to put his money where his mouth is. And either Tyler has been checking up these last laps, or Cole has been putting in some absolute flyers, but he's getting up there.
Catching up to someone at Thompson is one thing. Passing them is a completely different situation. It looks like right now Tyler is being clean as I'm trying to look at the gap.
Ooh, what
It's
happened?
kind of hard.
There it is. What is happening?
Tyler to the inside. He's trying to get that done on Rosero.
Sees the pressure from Woody behind, I imagine. Ooh, pressure is... I don't think Tyler is very pressured, but you know what I'm trying to say. As they're approaching the back marker, assuming he's gonna stay low. No, he's gonna try to get very high.
Up Terpstra stays very high for them to get out of the way. Because if he did stay in the racing line, which usually for another track would be the line to get out of the way, you're gonna hold people up. But Hunter isn't really known for doing that.
No.
Gap is staying pretty constant. If anything, Rosero's getting a little faster.
Now tires might play into this, I'm assuming. Ooh. I've noticed.
I'm sure tires will play into this.
Well, yeah. Rosero keeps clipping that wall on the exit of 4. He doesn't do it on the exit of 2, he just does it on 4. I'm wondering if that's get to the car or someone. Because he doesn't do that often. That's what I'm trying to
Could
say.
be if it's tight as Tyler looks low to the inside again. But outside can defend so well. Tyler right up to the bumper though. He's not using it. He's trying to pass cleanly
Ooh,
on
caution.
it. Caution's out.
Who would it be?
This will shake stuff up. They have one set of tires. If they use it now, they're going to get a jump but suffer at the end. If they use it later, who knows when the next caution's going to come out. But let's see what caused this.
What's damage?
I don't see any cars.
Ooh, Ramirez damage. Let's see where it happened.
Looks like he got high.
Ace.
With Ace.
So these two were battling in the back.
Yep, Ace went a little high in the turn. It looks like he clipped the wall,
Yeah,
leaving
that's-
room for the 9.
He holds it, but then no.
The 9 had a very early entry, and that just sent him straight up the track.
Well,
It's like his steering's all messed up now.
What I think happened is, well, obviously they touched, and that shoved him low. And I think he just didn't brake in time because he's too busy saving it. Because he headed.
True, he just went straight from there. It'd be interesting to look at it from his perspective, because Ace tapped the wall a little bit, and the 9 car sent him out of shape. I wouldn't say by any means it's the fault of Amir. It's unfortunate, racing hard, trying to pass, because you can't really give too much. You can see here, he gets into the wall. He's out there, he's trying to save it.
Yeah, you could see him.
Oh, he is trying to turn.
He's
Okay.
trying to turn, but you can see he's redlining in the braking zone, which means he still has that foot on the throttle. I'd love to see the telemetry data to see if he was braking or if it was just he carried so much speed. But either way, I think a little unlucky. While we're talking, everybody pits.
Alright, they all want that fresh rubber. I wonder how many tire sets they have now. I believe it was only one, because that
yeah.
was what was said earlier, unless something changed and I wasn't told about this change.
Yeah. Sorry, Gibbs did not take. Because Gibbs' only pit was from the damage at the beginning. I misread
Tyler's
that.
all the way in the back now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Tyler got tires.
Gibbs didn't pit. Tristan only got one side. Or maybe that was just damage. Either way, that was a quick pit. Michael, I think, is our highest person up in second with both tires. Honestly, that might actually be one side. Because everybody else is in the 40s and he has a 35. So either he hit his box perfectly and did everything dead near perfect, which is possible, especially with somebody like Michael, or he only got one side. Tristan, I don't even think got one side. I think that was a damage, just quick. What's it called? Fast repair.
It could be, but all these people, even if you have two tires are better than none. So they're going to be held up, and this is going to be very interesting. Actually, Tyler is in... Oh, Tyler's in fourth.
Mm-hmm. No, Brendan Timon's in fourth. Because Lear took outside. I don't know. Pace truck is off.
Oh, Tyler's in the row behind him. Never mind. Pace truck is off.
Somebody was in the wrong position during that restart, causing a bit of a stack up. They're three wide in the first, 4 wide.
Tyler goes into the wall, but
that was a mistake on the 48's part. He was in the wrong spot. He passed just before green, it looked like, causing everyone else to check up. This has allowed Gibbs to do this risky tire strategy even a little bit further. He's able to get a little bit of a lead while everybody else is just battling away. Thor in a very good start there, taking the best of that chaos in the back that is still unfolding. Jesus.
Amasi to the back of Thornton, trying to see what he can do. Thornton goes low for some reason, so Amasi will try and go high, trying to get the run off of the turn.
Oh, they've merged. Cole Woody just passed through Tomasi.
Which one of them lagged?
That was Tyler. He went invisible and Cole just passed straight through him with a better run.
Oh, that's one way to pass.
Oh, caution. Is that just from various beating and banging, or... No, I think Brent has damage. Maybe, or at least he had a good view of it. Yep.
Yep, Brent got a good view.
Did they go 3 wide into 1?
Under the 127. They go 3 wide right here. Amir. It's clipped.
It looked like... Well, Brent had to check up on the outside, because I think the 127 braked fairly early. Conservatively, at least. And he checked up, and then the 127 dived low and clipped Amir. And then after that, it wasn't really much.
Then Amir and Ace get involved again. 127, he went...
Let me try to get
127 went low?
Yeah, he sort of dived middle, like mid-corner.
Did he not realize that Amir was on his inside?
I'm going to go to his driver view. Give me a second. Come on. What did he see?
Alright, he's going in the turn. It looks like he goes in sort of like normal. Yeah, maybe he didn't realize that there was a car on his inside.
I think he realized it. I think he maybe his spotter said clear, because he cleared him just for the corner, having a better run into the corner, coming from the outside line, obviously. Maybe his spotter misspoke and said clear, when in fact he wasn't. This gives... No, it doesn't. Never mind. Actually, wait a minute. Gibbs may have taken one-side tires on his first pit at lap 7. That's a 33-second pit, and Brendan all had a 36, which means it's not out of the realm of possibility that he took one side. Thoughts? Right
now, the biggest thing going through my head is I wish this wasn't so darn blurry.
Ah.
A lot of action going on. It's hard when you can't see. But regrouping. Trying to look at who's in the lead. David Gibbs, and it looks like, is that Brendan Timon in
Yes.
second?
Yes, it is. With Tristan
All right.
Rivers in third.
It looks like some pitch strategy paid off for him, but it really cost Tomasi and Rosero big time.
I don't even.
These two are faster.
It wasn't even pitch strategy. It was just that chaotic restart. I'm not. I want to say this with everybody who's probably going to rewatch this, all the racers. I'm not blaming you, Tristan. I just think that iRacing told you to be somewhere, and you moved a little late as we're green, 1 lap to green. You moved a little late, or at least that's what it looked like. I wasn't focusing on it. I just saw you shift very low off of 4 when it was green, and that kind of caused everybody to stack up.
For sure, something was funky there.
Yeah.
They were 3 wide before the green, so there was a scoring error big time, and Tomasi got the short end of the stick. Once again, he got put in the wall.
I don't know. Maybe it was the middle car, but I saw 48 low as the pace truck pulls off. Everybody stacks up.
Gibbs on that outside with Super Max all hungry in pursuit behind him.
Oh, they all jumped the 48.
Yup. Everybody got a better start than the 48.
Oh, he made it up mid-corner. Oh, the leader's touch. Don't collect the field.
And
they're collecting the field.
Brendan timing gets
Gibbs
right in front of
held
Tomasi.
it.
And there's a huge record in the middle of everything.
Jesus Christ. Gibbs held it. Cole held it. Casey held it. Thornton weaseled his way through it. Everyone else just got slammed.
Tristan is now in space right now.
Yes, he is.
He's orbiting as we speak.
Jesus. Okay, wait. Let's get this from the top view. Where's the top view? All right. So they go green. They great
he sends
run.
it in there.
That was
slides up a little bit.
Oh, that's what happened. It's the 23. Yeah, that was all the 23. Look at the 23 mid corner.
23.
Yeah, give me a second. Ooh.
Which Supermax car is that?
Why does it shove me to this view? Come on. Okay. Look at the 23. Right on the exit of 2, he gets a run.
He gets a run on Brendan Time and his team as he goes into the turn.
And he tags Gibbs.
So far, so good.
Tags Gibbs. They all just come back and they all collect the field because of it. Because Gibbs then has nowhere to go and hits the 34.
Brendan Timon got spun sideways as they're put 3 wide. Darn, that's a racing incident, but that's a really annoying racing incident.
Yeah. Gibbs pitted for tires and damage. He's back to 8th. Cole Williams, our current leader, and he has fresh tires, or as fresh as everybody. I guess Cole's gonna make us eat our words.
Thornton up to 3rd. What is going on?
Dude, that was just Thornton has new tires too. Jesus, what happened? Well, we know what happened, but just everybody avoided it. The 127 up to 5th? No, 4th. Ace into 5th, Amir into 6th, Tyler Tomasi into 7th.
Tyler's got to be fuming. I think that steam coming from the car is coming from the cockpit. He's been collected in absolutely every incident.
Dude,
Rosero is the biggest loser, though. He's now way back there behind Gibbs. I'm sure Gibbs is not happy either because, yeah, he got collected and lost the lead because of it.
Well, he didn't get collected, but he took damage in that extra time. Yes, he got collected, but now he has the freshest tires of the field in 8th. He just simply made a, as we're 1 to green, he made a.
They have limited tire sets, so I mean
He's gonna have fresher tires at the end, that's for sure.
Yeah, we are past halfway, so.
Oh, we are. Jesus. Interestingly,
I think I'm reading lap 56.
It's 55.
55. I can't see nothing. So when we're white flag lap, that's all on you.
Okay, got it. Interestingly, Cole Woody takes the inside for this restart.
That could be a call to hop on his teammate. Is it on the outside? Is Casey
Pace
Drake?
truck pulls off. They jump it by a mile.
Green flag, green flag.
Yep,
Cole
that
slides up. There it is. Now they're the leaders. Supermax 1-2. Oh, Tyler, no. No. Did I see that?
Tyler up wide.
He locked it up
wide.
and made contact. That's... You're right. Tyler is the unluckiest driver.
Especially tonight. He usually is unlucky in the ARCA cars. It looks like it's following him into Street Stocks now. Because he's trying to battle Ace. Ace, did I just see Ace go around?
Maybe. At this point, I'm just... There's so much chaos.
Yep, Ace definitely went around.
Yep. I'm just gonna try to follow the lead. And if I see anything interesting, I'll try to switch to it. Because there's everything. Oh, and Amir's just straight off. That was... Don't go up and
Amir
collect.
goes around. He tries...
Oh, he saved
going
it.
back on track.
There he
That was
goes.
impressive.
That
Tyler
was.
Tomasi, he sees a gap, and he's trying to go. As Amir
Oh,
is
no.
lost the handling on his car.
That-
As he just got a shove from
Gibbs.
Gibb to get out of the way.
There's history between those two. He saw that, and Gibbs just said, no. You're not going to ruin my race from your mistake. And just shoved him out of the way.
And Amir went around. He's been trying to save that car, and he just
I think
finally went around on
He
it.
went a full lap, practically out of control. He lost it the first time on the backstretch. Practically drifted her around 3 and 4. Was caught, like, basically held sideways by the wall on the front stretch, and then lost it into 2.
Yeah, it looks like just now there's recent contact between Rosero and Thornton to help Rosero get by.
Cole Woody's currently in second, but the 127 of Jesse Atkinson. Oh no, I heard contact in the back. Nope, we're good. He wants this. This would be his highest finish, wouldn't it? He hasn't been on the podium yet, has he?
Caution, yellow.
Caution.
I'm not sure about Atkinson's highest finish. Yes, caution is out. See Amir on pit road. Oh, Tomasi.
It's Tomasi.
Thornton. Tomasi needs to finish this race for points. He already has his 2 drops taken out. Into the turn.
Just side by side,
Orange.
nowhere to go, and
Thornton's pinching him. I can't tell from that angle.
let me get a nice little rear view. There we go.
Yes, going into the turn. Thornton doesn't leave him a lot of room.
It doesn't give him any room, and
He doesn't give him any as they...
yeah, they get.
I think Tyler came up slightly because of being pinched. Sent Thornton into the wall. Thornton bounced off of the wall into Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Boy. Anyway, pit? Other than damage? I do not believe so. Amir pitted just before that caution. Actually got a free pit stop of some degree. As he entered it, the pit lane as the caution came out. Ace and Thornton pit. That's not a surprise. Casey is currently leading with Cole in second. Jackiak. I'm so sorry. I just said that. Okay, Jesse Atkinson into third with the newest
Not that
tire.
hard of a name.
No, I almost just called him Jackie Robinson. Okay, I'm sorry.
His number's 127, not 42.
I know.
I know. Tomasi's still going.
He is.
Trying to droop this thing. He wants those points, boy.
He's in 8th.
He wants those points.
Brennus had a nice recovery drive after initial tomfoolery. We're just passing the 2/3 mark of the race. and I think this is going to be a rewatched race by a lot of people.
Yes, this always happens at Thompson though. Lots of wrecks, except now we have a race control to actually throw the caution for all these wrecks. Like I've said many times, I flipped to this track. We went here 2 times last season. I flipped both times, and there wasn't a RC to throw a caution both times.
The 87 takes the outside.
The RC is important.
Yeah. 87 takes the outside with 1 to go. Go. I feel like that's a strategic decision to shove the 127 on the inside, not necessarily because Casey needs the lead, because they're trying to help out the 34 and the 23. As pace truck pulls off.
Yes, it could be, as that inside lane didn't really go. That outside lane's booking it. You can see all the Supermax on the outside, and then Tyler Tomasi trailing behind them as they're all going to freight train Jesse Atkinson. That's the most frustrating thing to see with this track. You start on the inside, you're doing well, but you get freight trained. As Tyler Tomasi is at his quarter panel right now, trying to get by for the 5th position?
Yes. Best of the rest.
Is we have a sea of blue in front of that gold Tomasi Law Associates Chevy.
Oh my Jesus. Oh,
There's
there he
another
goes.
Thompson.
I saw someone flip. Everyone, literally the only people who
Everyone
didn't.
behind 5th place just...
There was Tyler
derbied
Tomasi
it.
and Supermax, and everyone else got collected. I want to see this from Brent's perspective, because he was near the back of this.
I want to watch this replay.
So it's just chaos through turn 1 as usual. Somebody touches the wall up there. He's hugging Amir's back, trying to get around. They're sliding smoke
All he
everywhere.
sees is smoke.
And then there
Atkinson
that goes.
around.
Amir goes
to the
around by
grass.
himself. 'Cause there was no contact with Amir, and he magically gets out ahead.
Bryn did a good job though. I don't think Bryn had much contact. He had to go into the grass to
Although-
avoid it. It's how I was flipping, but
Annoyingly, because of when the caution was called, he actually is 3rd out of that wreck. Both Amir and Thorin are ahead of him. Which
I mean, gotcha.
Yeah, because the caution was called very early as Thorin was involved in it, and he saw it very clearly.
Is Tomasi 4th?
Yes, because one of them pitted.
Okay.
Who pitted? Cole.
Cole pitted. Okay, I wonder if his tires were shot and he still had a set left over, because we're going to go into overtime at this rate.
I wouldn't have pitted there. Well, maybe.
It is
With
put him
all
in
the
the back.
cautions. Yeah.
If he can avoid rocks, he's going to have fresh tires and maybe find himself back out front. So
That's a good point.
it might work out for him.
He got dropped a 10th with that. But with that, he's now in where all the cautions are happening. He went from a fairly safe place where he's not going to get collected to something where his safety is no longer in his control.
Well, we're going to see how talented of a driver he actually is. As we saw Bryn having to get on the grass to avoid it. We'll see if... We'll see what Wood can do. This will really test his crash avoidance skills.
Zachary Thorin went into the pits. Our timer's off a little bit, so I'm going to wait one more lap and before I say anything. Because I think Thorin just went a lap down and Jesse Atkinson is still stuck in the pits. If I read that right. No, Thorin got out just ahead of time, but he does drop back. So Cole's
Why
actually...
is Bryn behind Wood?
What do you mean?
Why is Bryn behind Wood if Wood pitted?
Because Bryn got weird cautioned. I think Bryn pitted as well, did he? Yes, he did.
He very well could have.
Yep, he pitted.
I
As
can't see anything.
yeah, we're 1 degree.
See ya blobs.
Good
All
start
right,
from
wait,
Tomasi.
Easy Jake goes on the outside. Tomasi trying to follow him through. Tomasi up to the second position. This is going to be an interesting interview.
I am all watching this battle in the back to see if Cole can
As
avoid. There goes
Terpstra gets
Terpstra
put in the wall.
by Ace. Oh, this is going to be...
There's Wood on the inside of Gibbs. He slides up a little bit. Oh, Ace loses it, and they both get collected. Is the caution out?
No, not yet.
Caution's got to be. Ace is
They're
flipping.
still wrecking. There's
got
going to be a caution there.
We're
There
still
it is.
wrecking. Here's the caution.
Cole was able to make it to 5th. He absolutely got collected, but he actually didn't take too much damage there. His front isn't even bent in. He took all side damage. So I guess his wreck avoidance is pretty good.
Yep. And now he's back up towards the front.
With 20...
With fresh tires.
Yeah, I would... Oh, God. Okay, we're good. Not sure if that's going to show on the stream, but my computer went black, and I thought I just crashed. Yeah, no, he has, what? A minimum 20 lap fresher tires than Brendan. And 50 lap fresher tires than Casey. And I think that those lap 51 pit stops that we see weren't even, I think that was damage when everybody got collected. So I think he does have like 50 lap quicker tires than everyone. Although Bryn actually made it through there quite nicely. He's in 6th now, which will be a decent points finish for him.
Yep, I believe Bryn is on the bubble trying to fight his way into the playoffs. So he needs all the points he can get at this rate.
And if he can always finish, you know, best of the non-Supermax, minus Tyler. I'm just going to consider Tyler Supermax because he's in the Alliance, which is aligned with him. So, pardon me if I'm wrong. But best of the rest, I think, you know, that's pretty good for Bryn. And as we saw last year, Bryn is fairly good at the playoff tracks. That being Phoenix. Oh God, where are the playoffs for Street Stocks? I know Phoenix is on there and he did very well. I'll double check it later. But I know he's fairly good at those tracks. So. I believe it'll be 1 to green as they cross the line. Or is it 2? No, it's 2. What a hectic race. 20 to go. Actually, I'm not going to lie. I think Bryn's in a pretty good position. Yeah, Bryn and Cole both have very fresh tires. They just pitted. So, if they can make some moves and get up there and make sure they match the pace, they could probably get some late moves when everybody else's tires are dead. Alright. So we're 1 to green. Casey takes the outside as predicted. That'll leave Bryn on the outside of Cole. Tyler's going to be rounding out Tyler's on the inside first row with the 34 and 23, a Supermax second row, and then Bryn on the outside of the Cole. They're checking up in the back already as Pace Truck pulls off. Terrible start by the 76. Supermax
Tomas
ganks
doesn't
him.
get a good start. He's going to get freight trained by the sea of blue as they're all lined up on that outside to stop him. We'll see if he can try and find a gap to get in there. Is Brendan Timon gets by. Michael Rosero gets by.
I want to watch the battle for the front,
Wood
but at the
gets
same
by.
time, they're three wide in the back, so I'm trying to balance this. Amir has a terrible start. Everybody has damage because none of them have fast repairs left. Bryn's just sort of accepted the best of the rest title and is now just going to hold on the best he can. Make those tires last as long as they can, maybe get a last second win. Supermax are surprisingly fighting each other here. If I was Casey, I would say, guys, there's constant wrecks. We don't want to be involved in that.
It is really hard to pass here though. Is Rosero does need the points. I don't know where he is in the playoffs. Looking at, but I know Rosero needs points. I don't think Wood has a shot to make it in the playoffs, being this late in the season.
Not unless he
But
pulls
Wood gets on there outside Brendan Timon. Is Tyler Tomasi now tries to follow through, trying to shuffle people back if you can get them on that inside lane. Might have been slight contact there. Is no harm, no foul though.
Definitely a little
Timon
contact
slides
there.
up a little bit.
It's
Yeah.
allowing Bryn and Zachary Thornton, both with fresh tires, to slowly catch up to him.
Yep, Tomasi in the inside line. He slides up a little bit.
Oh, Brennan hit the
Brendan
wall.
Timon gets in the wall. That happens a lot here at Thompson. Even if you don't want to, you get too low trying to do a slide job. You get a little tight off the corner, and then you put the guy on the outside, unfortunately. But this track is all about rubbing, and you're going to make enemies.
Thornton just pulled a little, well, I know I'd be annoyed if that pass happened on me. Basically, he went super quick into the corner and then just made Bryn check up all along the straight. And Bryn didn't
Oh,
want...
you're talking about Thornton.
Yeah. Because their little battle is happening. I keep hearing, oh, they're 3 wide for the lead.
This isn't going to work well. Wood on that inside lane. He's going to be
They
sent
hold
straight
it.
up the track.
No,
They
oh,
hold it.
they
slide
hold
up.
it. No, don't
Contact.
wreck.
They held it.
Oh my god,
gosh.
they're still going for it. They all want it. Cole wants that maiden victory. The other two are battling for points at the playoff. Tyler
Little
says, thank
contact.
you, please, and tries to slide in.
Tyler now to the inside lane. He's got his corner onto the leader.
They're all rubbing. I can't even yell out contact here because they're all contact with each other.
How the heck is Tyler Tomasi in the lead? That was incredible.
Cole's coming back, though.
Cole's coming back on the inside lane, but
We have
Tyler
a
can fight back on the outside.
It's
Rosero
10 to go.
into the bumper.
They make
Slides
contact.
up. He puts
Rosero
Tomasi
takes
up
it.
wide. How many laps you got left?
That was 10 to go.
That was 10 to go.
It's a
Tomasi
4-way
back in the
battle.
fourth now.
It's arguably a 5-way battle if Brendan could get in there. I don't think Zachary Thornton's going to have the pace, but these top 4 definitely do. Cole
Yes,
wants
this is
that win.
Cole wants to win. If not, he's going to look bad if he loses because of what he said earlier. But Tomasi on the outside, he passes by Casey Drake trying to chase down Wood. We'll see what Tomasi can respond to it. Wood just rubbed against him, sent Tomasi wide, but Tomasi has done that earlier. As we have mentioned, that is how you have to pass at Thompson. This track is unique, and yeah, it's unique. But all of this action, though, Rosero is in the lead once again, trying to pull away, see what he can do. I cannot see how many laps are left, but we are winding down this race.
Coming around with 6 to go when they cross the line. Oh, they're coming on lap traffic with Ace. They're going to hit that before the end of the race.
My screen just froze.
Oh. This is going to get interesting. Who can split Ace? Who can get it done? You know, you keep saying it's a tire glitch with Cole Woody, but I generally think he's just getting on that brake as late as possible.
It very could happen, but if you do this that many times, your tires usually are going to suffer.
That might be why he pitted so late, to be fair.
It could be. I guess we'll have to talk to him at the end. Right now, he is in position for an interview. So we'll get a chance to talk to him.
I think Casey would like to take that away from him. I think Casey would like to pass Mike or Tyler as well.
Yep, Tyler is slowing down a little bit. I wonder if he used his tires being in those racks, kind of sliding.
Love how you're talking about his tires when he doesn't have a front bumper.
I can't see the front bumper.
That's fair. Yeah, no, he hasn't pitted for damage, or he's had the fast repair off, or he's out of fast repairs. Point is, he's damaged as all hell. Two to go. they're slowly closing up on Ace. Ace is gonna have to give way, and Cole has been putting in faster laps than Michael right now. Michael's at it to clear him and hope he doesn't take up any time.
Ace to the apron and let them by.
Cole's trying to get his...
Rosero gets by.
Cole
Doesn't
gets
look
by.
like they're going to be able to use him as a pick. We'll see what happens. He goes right in front of Tyler. Alright, looks like he's going to give Tyler the spot now, as Tyler caught him in a very bad position. Casey Drake will get by.
This is white flag. This is the last lap of the race. Will Cole be able to make a move? He wants that win. He wants us to eat our words. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. It's going to have to be a late dive.
He sends it in there.
No.
He loses Rosero.
Tyler's coming in. No, they're all wrecking.
They rock.
Who
Tyler
won?
gets collected.
Tyler won.
Tyler Tomasi won this race. There's going to be a team meeting afterwards for sure.
Cole is... No, not Cole. I'm speechless. What just... Cole wanted that win.
Oh my gosh.
And he... Oh. I think Cole just immediately left. Oh my god.
Can we please see that from, I think, Tyler's perspective? Michael's, oh, I feel so bad for Michael, because he...
Okay, I want to point this out. Tyler was, according to the standings, 8th the lap before.
was
The
not
standings are
8th.
wrong. I know.
He was in
But-
third.
But according to the game, it thinks that he just made a, 8-place jump in one corner because the game is confused.
Yep, you see here, Tyler gets by Ace as they slid to the outside.
Okay,
He
this is the
doesn't
lap
fight
before.
Tyler.
We're going to see the whole final lap here.
Alright, white flag is this time by. They go into turns 1 and 2 like normal. I think Wood was just out of bumping range, so he really had to send it in there, which...
Oh,
Come on.
Tyler blinked.
Oh, now they're wrecking. Yep,
He
gets
got
clipped.
tapped, but
Tyler gets
he
into
held
the
it.
wall. He's trying to save it. His thing is another smash by Rosero.
Okay, let's watch it from
Wait,
this angle and hope it
Why is
doesn't
Tyler in 8th now?
It's no, that's what I'm saying. It's doing this weird glitch.
Unless Tyler got too many incident points.
That would, yeah, that's a lot of 4X's. That's gonna be corrected.
We're going to have to see how that be corrected, because last season, if we're maintaining consistency, they had that corrected. At the line from our position, Tyler definitely won the race. Casey Drake in second and Mike Rosero in third. That's going to be the order we will interview.
I will also bring Cole in here. Let's do a 4th interview because this was hectic. Just also that way, if it is the Tyler or the points, we can interview Cole for 3rd. I am not. Who do you want to bring in first?
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I want to say Tyler first. Try and see if the incident point limit was something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go in order of Cole, Rosero, and then Casey.
All right. Jesus. All right. Oh my God, that was late on the brakes. Oh my God, they're wrecking even more behind him that we didn't even see. And Cole crossed the line in reverse. Oh my, what a finish. Is anybody doing burnouts? Is everybody confused?
I don't know anymore. Like,
Nobody's doing burnouts. Everyone's just unsure.
We don't know who the winner is.
No.
Alright.
It-
I guess
I'm going
the
to.
only people in the chat I can see are Casey and Rosero.
I am going to call it until corrected, Tyler. I think that's
See in the
safe.
chat people saying Tyler won? Oh no, that's a fan. Yeah, we'll have to get an official call from admins later, seeing who actually won this race. My prediction is Tyler's gonna win because they have they have used their power to kind of change the results around last year when we had that happen. So because Tyler clearly won this race, but due to the incident points, and there's no way Tyler can serve the penalty just before the checkered flag.
Especially in a wreck that was not his fault. He was just trying to take advantage.
He was avoiding it.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll try to interview all four.
Lap am
I
watching?
guess I'm gonna start with Michael because I do not see Wood or Tyler.
Hey guys.
Hey Michael, it's Matt and Harrison in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Gotta be honest, I can hear the disappointment in your voice. Honestly, we felt so bad for you just watching that in the booth. But could you
Yeah.
just let us know what happened from your perspective?
Well, he was like, first off, I was in the lead. It was on the final lap, and he was like 5 car lengths back. And then next corner, he happened to send it on me. And flat out dumped me. And he does not deserve that win. He does not deserve it.
He didn't get the win.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't get the
He
win.
got fourth.
Honestly, honestly, we're unsure if Tyler was able to keep the win because incident points. But
Should have won that race.
Mhm.
yeah, you had a great car. You got the pole. You were leading a lot of laps, and gotta be honest, I kind of agree with you there. Can't be biased, but you still had one heck of a performance. Even if positions do finish up in the way they are,
It's just
this will
dumb.
help you for the playoffs though, and give you some points for today.
Still should have won that race. So he literally just sent me. He didn't. Like I don't know what his problem was. I raced him pretty clean. I almost accidentally took him out, but that's because I got tight. Taking out someone's like a whole different story.
Yeah.
That's
Harrison,
screwed
is there
up.
any questions you'd like to add?
I understand your frustration.
Me too.
I'd almost want to keep the stream going for like another 30 minutes until a decision's made, but at the same time I don't want to stream the discussion down there because that's just cancer and you'd probably get demonetized before you could blink. So yeah, I will probably put in for who's watching this in the future, I'll put in the description what actually happened here at the end.
Yeah,
Alright.
Pretty
well-
easy to say. He just dumped me.
Yeah, we saw right there. The part I believe Harrison was referencing to was who the leader was, because Tyler had too many incident points. But before we let you go, is there anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah.
You
my
pulled off
parent-
one heck of a performance. So
Yeah, it was wrong place at the wrong time. I want to thank my mom, my dad, grandma, and grandpa, everyone for supporting me. Yeah. It's devastating. Should have won that race. I really hope they announce me the winner because that's just screwed up.
actually, yeah, I don't know what the call would be.
Yeah.
I think it's we'll speculate when we're done with the interviews.
Yeah, me and Harrison
Yeah.
will talk about that. But stay tuned, I guess. But thank you, Michael,
Yeah.
for your time. You did a
Yeah.
great show, so don't beat
thanks for
yourself
having
up
me.
too bad.
Got next week and you got Sunday.
Yeah.
Alright, that was Michael. I'm just going to say where he finished right now according to standings. Right now, he is in second. If Tyler is declared the winner, That would put Michael to third. If Michael's the winner, that's self-explanatory. Michael will be first. So, up next, we will bring up Casey Drake, who is either in first or second for the race.
Or fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah, because if they reset it to where Michael wins it, then that means they'd probably take the second to last or the white flag lap standings, which would make Casey fourth.
Oh, which be Rosero,
Yeah.
Woody, Tomasi, and then Casey. Gotcha. All right, this is crazy. I'm going to rid of Casey right now, though. Hi, Casey. It's Matt and Harrison in the booth. Do you copy?
I got you.
I don't know where to begin, to be quite frankly with you. That was a hectic last few laps. That was a hectic race in general. Is there anything you would like to talk about in particular?
I don't know. Just wow. I don't know. That was just kind of a disappointing kind of team finish, I guess, kind of. But
Yeah, being the team owner, I assume you're not too happy seeing both your guys do it or finish in that way.
yeah, as a driver, I was kind of hoping they would wreck each other, but I didn't know he was that far back and whatnot. So I was like, well, maybe give him like a bumper run or send him or up the racetrack or whatnot, like in voice chat. And then after like the white flag or whatever came out, I was like, there were like 5 car lengths back, or I don't even know, and he just full throttled him or something, and not much to say, I guess. I still don't even know the finishing order. I don't know if I
Nobody does.
Yeah.
We don't know the finishing order. We don't know what they're going to choose.
You're either in first, second, or fourth.
Yeah, I think the most fair way would be just go back to the white flag and maybe put Cole to the end of the lead lap. I don't know. But
Yeah, that would make sense. I'm not an admin, neither is Harrison, so we don't know what's going to happen.
yeah, I think that'd just be the most fair way for everyone. But
I would just like to point out, well, I'm looking at the replay, Cole was probably about 1.5 car lengths back, give or take.
I think it's more like 2, to be honest.
Well, it's 2, but this is halfway through the back stretch, and you got a better run. This is just the best camera angle I'm going to get.
yeah, I'm not really sure how far
Yeah.
it was, but
Yeah, it was still
It was still
too far back
yeah,
for
it
a
was-
bump and run.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't know.
All right. Well, regardless of what happens, you're going to get a top 5 regardless. So that is pretty good. Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Just my teammates and God, we kept it fairly clean throughout the whole race except the final lap or whatnot. But overall, the race was pretty fun though. I led a few laps up front and some tire strategy, and we were 3 wide there. Actually, that was actually really fun doing 3 wide for the race lead. Like for 2
That was
laps.
very
That was-
entertaining.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, and yeah, I mean overall it was most of the race was fun, but just that last lap kind of ruined it.
Yeah, in the beginning though, we saw you got shuffled back after some contact with Tomasi, and then you managed to march your way through the field. Is there anything you'd like to say about that?
I don't really remember that, I guess, but
Okay, yeah, there was a lot going on. It's okay.
yeah, I feel like I made a contact with like everyone there. I guess in that race, just like the bottom just is really tight. Like if you go to the bottom, it just it just gets washes you up the racetrack and it's so tight and nothing you can do really. And sometimes if you get into that little grip strip thing on the bottom, sometimes you can use it like on older tires, but new tires are just tight and plows in the wall. So yeah.
All right. Well, Harrison, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah. If my math is correct, and if the standings stay the current way that they are according to iRacing, you'll be in the lead of the championship. How do you plan on continuing your momentum in next week?
Just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I'm mostly locked in as long as I show up, I guess. Even I think I've gotten the top 5 at least in every race. I feel like. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty good to go into the chase. Most of the team is actually, I'm pretty sure. I think we're all in the top 5, top 6 at least with a drop. So just keep doing what we've been doing and whatnot.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Casey. Oh, and can you?
Nah, that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Casey.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, that was Casey Drake in the 87 machine for Supermax Racing. He's the team owner who's going to have to make some tough calls of himself after this race. I do not see Tyler or Wood in the chat at all to interview them. So, Harrison, any speculation on what the admins will pick?
Okay, if I was in their position, I would throw it back to white flag. Just straight white flag. Put Cole on a 1-race suspension. And maybe some other things. Maybe some other things further back in the field, but if we're just talking about this top 4 in the last lap carnage, I'm going to say 1 lap back, let Cole keep second, and then put a suspension on it. That's what I would do. I think Casey does also have a good point. Second white flag, Cole last of lead lap finishers, which would shove him in 9th. I think if there was 2, maybe 3 more laps, Cole could have won, but there wasn't. I think he did have the pace, and it was just he didn't. Well, okay, let's look at the replay a little bit. He got a rough 1-2 for first and second corner, because if you look on the front stretch, he's pretty close, and then he closes it on the entry and has a slow exit. And because he's within a car length there on the exit, and then just Michael pulls, and then that's when he made the dive. So I think he had the pace. I just don't think he had the time to make a clean move. I think there was always going to be rubbing, and I think Cole just misjudged it. But honestly, I have no clue what the admins are going to do. This is one of those tough calls where somebody's always going to be mad no matter what you do here.
Yes. Also, the admins really hate intentional wrecking.
Yes, they
As
do.
we've seen in other race events when there was intentional wrecking, there were some very harsh penalties.
Well, I feel like
So
I don't think this obviously wasn't intentional. Well, it wasn't intended to be a
wanted to
wreck.
move him.
He
and
wanted
to win the race.
Right. Like right here, you can see where actually, I know you can't hear sound. It sounds like he has both feet down, like he's trail braking, or not trail braking. Still has the accelerator and he's braking. 'Cause you could hear the tires scraping, but you can also still see that he's maxing out the revs, which he still has his foot on the pedal. Which is interesting.
Then right here, he's trying to reverse over the line.
As more carnage in the back happens, as you can actually get a pretty good view of Thornton and somebody else hitting each other and spinning.
I do feel bad for all right, let me say this. As bad as I feel for Rosero, I also feel bad for Tyler because of the incident points. I've been in Tyler's position by having too many incident points on the final lap after you pass pit road hinder you.
I think this.
But in that scenario, the admins, they treated it well. And at the time, I was in a battle for the final playoff spot. And in that scenario, the admins treated it well. I think your order right here is definitely going to change, and I think Tyler's going to get a better position than 8th. I just don't know what he's going to be put up to because there was no way that he could have served his penalty,
Mm-hmm.
and it screwed him out of the win, unfortunately.
I do think that Tyler is definitely going to end up in the top 4. I think no matter what call they make, he's going to end up there. Where they reverse it to the second and last lap, where he'll be 3rd. Second or white flag, and they penalize Cole, he'll be 2nd. Maybe they're just going to get rid of his. Maybe they're going to call it as it is, give Cole a penalty, and get rid of his points, and he'll be winning. No matter what happens, I do not think he's going to stay 8th. I think that is a very safe call to make, that he is not going to stay 8th.
Yup. It's just iffy on where Rosero and Casey are going to finish as a result of that.
I do want to point out that this little, I know yours is probably a big, 3 blobs hitting each other, but this little screenshot right here, you got.
I can actually see the screenshot very well. It's just when you actually hit the play button, it goes like crazy.
Okay, well this little bit I think sums up this race fairly well. Somebody's sideways and is about to slam into a wall. Some guy is praying that it doesn't happen to him on the end turn 2, and there's 2 simultaneous wrecks that have nothing to do with each other.
I mean, it's Thompson. What else can I say?
And with that, I think that's going to be it from us in the booth. Sunday is, what races are we doing at ARCA?
Alright, let me look at that. That's going to be a little less stressful than talking about the ending of the race. Schedule. Oh no.
No.
We're going to Dega for the ARCA.
Oh boy, so come see us this
Yup,
Sunday.
This is gonna be a very interesting weekend, so stay tuned.
God, they're gonna be at each other's throats by the end of the weekend. Alright. Well, we hope to see you there. With that, this is Harrison and Matt signing off.